Hey, welcome to From the Baseline with Premier Basketball Report. This is a Worldwide Hoops edition, and we appreciate you tuning in. Today, we're honored to have 2022 Katie Januszewska, aka KJ from Great Britain, and we get to talk about her getting introduced to basketball during school and an after-school program, and her crazy schedule right now with remote learning at school and playing WBBL with Charnwood and Division I with Lithra, and just a crazy schedule that is. We also talk about her getting to represent England in Copenhagen in 2019, and then being part of the under 16 team for the European Championship that same year, and what she did, and her dad. How her dad helped her continue to be able to train during COVID. And so then at the end, we talk a little bit of recruiting. And so I think you'll enjoy this and this interview with 2022 Katie Januszewska. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the interview.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Athlete Vision Sports presents the most advanced new recruiting engine on the market today. Athlete Vision records all your big tournaments on high-definition video. You can show your A game to a nationwide audience, create your own player profile, or upload your own highlight videos. College recruiters have instant access to your tournament videos. Let Athlete Vision catapult you to the next level. Sign up for Athlete Vision today.
Hey, welcome back, and I am honored to be joined by 2022 Katie Januszewska, better known as KJ. We're going to refer to her as KJ. That's her nickname and what she's known by in Great Britain. And Katie, we appreciate you coming on with us today. And how's your Saturday afternoon in Great Britain?
It's good, cloudy, but it's good.
Cloudy. Well, we got a big winter storm coming across, so it's like low teens for us right now, and with snow coming, and so it's gonna be cold for the next couple of days. But
yeah,
we appreciate you coming on, and looking forward to the conversation. I know we have a mutual friend in Kramesh Patel, who used to coach at Charnwood and now is coaching at a pro team in Sweden, and he speaks very highly of you, not only as a player, but as a young lady. And so we're honored to have you on with us today and stuff. So
thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your family. You're a sporty family. Has basketball always been something that y'all have done?
No, we're not really a sporty family. I got introduced to it from playing at school, and then it just sort of took off from there, really.
Yeah. So was it organized at school, or was it just kind of playing on the playground, and some people had some basketball and you decided to jump in?
It was an after-school club that I did after school, and Leicester Riders came in, and I just really enjoyed it from there.
Awesome. So it was one of those things that you just kind of did naturally, and it came with a little bit of success, and you just hopped on and went for it, huh?
Yep.
Awesome. It probably helped that you probably beat some boys as you were younger, and so you're like, I got to be good at this thing.
Yeah, it was mostly boys that were there as well.
I'm sure. So. I'm sure they may have not come back after that. Boys for some reason don't like to lose the girls. So
no.
That's awesome. Hey, so you got introduced at school in the after-school program. Share a little bit about from there, like, how did your basketball pathway go? Did you join a club? Did you just work on your own, or what did you do as you were younger learning the game of basketball?
From there, the Riders coach that came in, he sort of suggested that I went to their club. So I started off at Riders, but then they didn't have a team that I could play in. And then I got recommended to go to Leicester Warriors. So I went from there. I think I played couple of seasons there.
Okay.
I think under 14s. And then from there, I went to Derby Trailblazers because it was more local to me, and work commitments with my parents made it easier to get there. So then I went to Derby Trailblazers for 4 years, I think it was.
Okay.
And then recently I've just moved to Charnwood.
Yep. So now you're part of Charnwood's Academy team, and you know, y'all play. And there's Academy League. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, last year got cut short, but this year there's not an academy team or a league. Pardon me. That's getting that you're able to play in, but you kind of have an interesting schedule. We talked about it earlier. Is you've got school, which is very important and stuff right now, but you're playing in the WBBL with Charnwood, which y'all just won the cup. Didn't y'all just win a tournament?
Yeah, yesterday we just won the cup.
Yep. What cup was that?
It was the WBBL Cup.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I have a cup right here on my desk. I could, no. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And y'all winning that. So the WBBL, you play with Charnwood, and then you play Division I with which team? Loughborough. And so you got two different teams. You've got school. You've got a lot of things. What does a normal day look like for you right now?
So right now, all college is online. So I tend to have probably the morning tends to be online with school, either a pre-recorded lesson or like a seminar with a teacher. And then I'll probably have 3 days a week I'll have gym. So I go to gym for an hour and a half, and then 5 days a week, or 6 if we train on a Saturday, I go off in the evening, probably 5:30 till 7:30, and train with either WBBL or Div 1. But the main team I train with is with WBBL.
WBBL. That's a busy schedule.
Yep.
At least to some degree, school's online. I know it's not preferred. You'd prefer to be roaming the hallways and hanging out with your friends all the time, in school. But at least right now with that busy schedule, like you said, you can do school in the morning, for a couple hours to get it all done. And then, you can go to your practices or trainings or kind of wherever.
It's definitely helped as well because it's limited my travel time as well. So it's saved me a bit of time, really.
Absolutely. Because you'd be traveling there for school, there for practice, and over here for training and stuff. So right now with COVID-19, or I know Great Britain's kind of been locked down and kind of here or there depending on the spikes. How's life right now in Great Britain with COVID-19?
I think it's tough in lockdown, but I'm just thankful that I can play basketball, really, because it's not changed my life too much. So it's still pretty normal for me.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic that you're able to get to. I know in the United States, some states are just now letting kids play, getting to sports, and some have been playing for a long time. And as an athlete, I can't imagine not being able to play. I mean, that would be like depressing.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
So good. I'm glad you're able to play and get that opportunity there. So, hey, we're going to take a quick break. During this break, you're going to get to see some highlights of KJ. And so enjoy these highlights, and we'll be back right after this.
To the corner, Januszewska, corner three. She'll knock that one. Screen from Stone. Stone rolls hard, takes the defense with her.
Januszewska, I believe it was a backcourt there. Januszewska looking to shake and bake, gets the up.
Drives, dishes it out. Januszewska. Step through. Right hand.
Finds Januszewska. Head fake, gets the defender in the air. Pulls up from two.
Spins away. Januszewska. Beautiful finish. Januszewska in again. The corner three.
Riders go down the other end with Teddy.
Januszewska comes up with the rebound. Fakes the.
No good, although lot of bodies in for the rebound. Nice kick ahead to the corner to Januszewska for free. And the Riders again in transition as Henrik's got a...
Almost loses her footing, kicks it ahead to Jana, who looks to find another steal by the Riders. Januszewska with the ball on the break this time. Makes a drop-off pass to Bird.
With the ball, what a pass ahead to Katie Januszewska.
Gets it to go. Plenty of time. But big offensive rebound. Extra pass to Januszewska. Drives middle, finds the drop off to Stone. Stone with 3, doesn't go. Rebound by KJ.
Close out, that's the shot. Throw up a wild shot. Katie Januszewska.
KJ finds Bird in transition and then
throw up a heave, no good, and the Riders come away with the ball and again are looking to play in transition through James. Aggressive in the passing lanes, almost coming away with the steal. Ainge for free though, and Januszewska up high, gets into the dribble series, kicks out to Ainge. Ainge puts up the free. Goes up, no good. Rebounded by Januszewska. Finds Januszewska, nice passing.
Secures the ball. And it's
from both teams out of the half-time break. Katie Januszewska for the short.
Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those highlights of 2022 Katie Januszewska, aka KJ. I joked with her and said it really should be KJ all day, and at the beginning before we got on. And so we're honored to have her with us today, and her taking some time in her day to join us. And so before we took the break, we talked about experience there playing with Charnwood and WBBL and Division 1, and one of the other cool things that you've had opportunity to do is represent England in some competitions. And for a lot of people who don't know, Great Britain includes England and Scotland and some other all little countries right there that are all part of Great Britain. But they also compete at younger ages as Basketball England. And you got to do that in 2019 in the Copenhagen tournament. And share a little bit about that experience of representing England and getting to play in Copenhagen.
Getting to represent England was just amazing. It's what I've dreamt of really, and putting the shirt on and going out to play is just a surreal experience really. And then getting to travel with it and go to Copenhagen and see different styles of play against the best players from other countries, and just getting to see the culture over there as well. I loved it. Loved every minute of it.
And really that tournament for a lot of players in England and on the Great Britain national team, that's the first time that they get an opportunity to travel outside of England to play a basketball tournament. but let alone play a basketball tournament representing your nation. And you get to play like Finland and Sweden and Denmark and a lot of those teams. So that's a really cool experience. And so
Yeah, it's really good. And we came third as well. So
even better.
topped it off.
We placed and got a little bit of a medal to wear home, and that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that tournament usually is in June, but that same year you also got to join the Great Britain national team for the under 16s European Championship that same year, and as special as it was to represent England, it had to be just as much or maybe a little bit more to represent Great Britain at the under 16s, and share a little bit about that experience.
That was an amazing experience, and from all the camps that we did beforehand, that was just great to play with the best players in Great Britain, really, and get to compete against them in training camps, and then to get selected to go out there, that was even better. And we went to Bulgaria, spent, I think it was just under 2 weeks out there, and training every day and playing games. That was incredible, really.
Yeah. Now I misspoke earlier when I said the Great Britain team is made up of England and Scotland. Scotland typically has their own team, but it's usually England and Wales, correct?
Yeah, there is Scotland in there as well, though.
Oh, Scotland is? Okay. I didn't know if they still had. I know Ireland has their own team that they play as a country. And so the Great Britain team is made up of England, Wales,
Scotland,
and Scotland. Yeah. So, so y'all played in Bulgaria. That was Division B, if I remember right, in 2014. How did y'all do in the tournament?
I think we came 5th, I think it was, in that one. So we had a good run at that as well. Yeah,
you did. Oh, you had a very good run. They were finishing. I know sometimes, Great Britain is one of those countries that's kind of on the line between B and A, and depending on the year, they'll kind of go up and down. But typically are pretty competitive in the B division. And so, now, unfortunately, last year in 2020, you were going to be top age under 16. And unfortunately with COVID, it got like the rest of the world, everything shut down and nothing happened. What have you done during this time with COVID to continue to work on your game and to improve for hopefully the under 18s this summer?
I've just taken my time to work on skills I need to work on. So I've worked on my ball handling, my shooting, and move to the basket. And I was lucky enough when we was in lockdown and I couldn't play, I had an area where I could dribble, and my dad made a basket for me to shoot at. So that's how I spent most of my summer, really, just shooting on the back garden.
There you go, in the back garden.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's definitely a Great Britain term, the back garden. And a lot of times in the States we call it in our backyard and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm also glad that your dad was able to put up a goal, and so you still had the opportunity to shoot, and I know basketball is something you enjoy. So that had to at least make it a little bit better as when you get into lockdowns and stuff, that you got that goal in the backyard, you can still go out and shoot.
Yeah.
So, well, hopefully, I think there's a good chance that we have the under 18s and under 16s, under 20 European championships. I think it'll be similar to the qualifiers where teams will play and, people who are running the event will be there, but they really won't have any fans. And so hopefully we look forward to you representing Great Britain again this summer and at the under 18s. And so if I looked right, I think it's late June, early August is when that tournament's going to be. And so definitely looking forward to that. Now let's shift gears a little bit and talk a little bit of recruiting. I know you've been talking to some colleges in the United States. What have you enjoyed most about the recruiting process?
I think we enjoyed just learning more about America, really, and seeing all the options available to me, and getting to see different like parts of America and just get to know what they have to offer.
Absolutely. Now, have you ever been to the United States?
Yeah, I think I went in 2018. I think it was,
Okay.
and we went around like Key West and down that area really.
Nice. Went and got a nice little vacation.
And, yep.
Awesome.
And I
Awesome.
went to New York when I was younger as well. So.
Oh, even better. Well, see, you beat me. I haven't been to New York yet. So,
All right.
yeah. That's one of those things. I can't go to New York unless I take my wife. So, we're still working on that one. But,
yeah.
So what are you planning to study at the university?
I think I'm thinking of doing either like a biology,
Okay.
or maybe in economics.
Yeah.
I think
Biology,
that's what-
science, and economics, math. So, okay. I like that. What do you hope to do long term, like with that degree?
I just hope to get into probably like the science industry. I think maybe.
Yeah.
And see where that can take me.
Awesome. All right. I've got to see you play a number of times, and for somebody, a fan, a college coach, somebody who hadn't got to see you play, describe your game.
I'm a hard worker, and no matter what situation we're in, I'll always play the hardest I can and play until the final buzzer. And I think I'm quite a smart player and quite efficient, and I like to pass the ball to my teammates and get looks for them while creating looks for me as well.
Yeah. I think that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate there. You have a knack to make plays. You have a knack to create, whether it's for yourself or for your teammates, and really, we talked about this a little bit earlier. You're real laid back and but once you step on the court, it's almost like it's a different person, right? Because and that's a great thing, because that's where you're comfortable and you're confident and you're like, you know what? I'm not scared of you. I know I can beat you. We're going to beat you. I'm going to make all the plays. We're going to get all the shots. And so you got a little bit of swagger when you step on the court. That's a great thing. And stuff.
Let's play to win.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Why else are you going to play?
Exactly.
Yeah. We play to win. We don't play just to play.
No.
So, absolutely. Well, Katie, you're definitely a winner, and have the people and the contacts that I have there speak very highly of you, not only as a player but as a person and stuff. And so we look forward to see where you're going to continue your career. At which university in the United States, and whichever university that you sign with is getting an outstanding young lady and a hard worker and somebody who's going to make their program better. And so we greatly appreciate you coming on with us. And college coaches, if you're interested in learning more about KJ and stuff, feel free to reach out to her. We'll include her social media stuff at the end of this episode. Or you can reach out to me, or you can reach out to Ramesh Patel. We're all here to help and connect you with KJ. So, any last things you'd like to say, KJ, before we wrap it up?
Just thanks for having me.
No, it's our pleasure, and we appreciate you taking some time. So, for 2022, Katie Januszewska, aka KJ, I'm Mark Williams with Premier Basketball, and we're coming to you from the baseline.